Amy, thanks for joining us. We're back in action this weekend after a short break. How did the team use that time?
Really important to work on some blocks that we needed to in terms of the way we play and our principles and recaps a few elements as well. We came off the back of a really good performance as well, so that was nice. We went into good detail around that. And continue building really. And
we obviously have international breaks within the season, but this was an extra break with a bye week. What does that extra time allow you to do?
It came at a good time for us, I think. We have been picking up a few niggles, so it gives us a chance to refresh the squad and give extra rest and recuperation to those that need it. But like I said, to also do some individualised work, some I guess smaller group work that sometimes you can't do when you're preparing for games all the time. So a really good chance to break, pause, refresh again and get ready for the next block.
It's a unique situation that we find ourselves in this 3-week period. How do you go about managing the time of having last weekend's break, back in for a fixture this weekend, and then the international break?
Yeah, it's certainly different. It's really important that we have these cup competitions and we want to do well in every competition. So for me, nothing changes. We still prepare in the same way. We get the team in the best place possible to execute the way we want to play and the tone we want to set in fixtures. And like I said, it's about building for the end product that we want, not just now, but in the future.
And you mentioned it just a second ago, before the break we picked up a fantastic win against London City to keep ourselves top of the championship. What does that do for the confidence of the group moving forwards?
It does a lot. Most importantly, obviously the result was great, but it was the way in which we got the result. I felt like we really earned the right for our performance. Really pleased with that. So some really good foundations to keep pushing on. And like I said, it's always been about earning a right. So to see that come to fruition in that game was really good. But now we have to quickly turn our sights this weekend. And like I said, we want to do well in every competition, not just the league. And we really want to turn the tide in this one. So it's going to be about really setting the tone this weekend again and pushing forwards.
And it takes me on nicely to my next question, actually. It's a long break until we face Charlton on the 15th of December. How important will those cup games be in the interim period for the group to keep that momentum going heading into that fixture?
So important. Every performance matters. Every day matters for the short term and the long term. So like I said, we keep putting the blocks in place, we keep pushing on, and it's really important that we're consistent in our performances and that we still earn the right at every moment and display the identity that we are trying to build and develop. So I'm really excited for this weekend's game.
And it's Bristol City this weekend in the Women's League Cup. They appointed Stephen Kirby not too long ago. What have you made of their start under him?
Yeah, we know they've got a good team. We've obviously faced them already this season. They've now had some changes in the way that they play and what they're looking to do and the way they use certain individuals. We know where we can hurt teams. We know our strategy. We're really clear on that. And I'm really excited to see us play again and build on the foundations we had in the last game. So like I said, it's about setting the tone, staying connected as a team and really enforcing ourselves on the game this weekend.
And how different do you expect it to be from that league game? Obviously they had an interim coach at that time and it was Ashton Gate's a tough place to go. It's a 0-0 draw, but now they've got a different head coach, perhaps a different style as well. So how different do you think it will be?
It will certainly be different to the previous game, but we have to focus as much on ourselves as well. And like I said, building on the way we want to impose ourselves on the game, which we've been doing really well. So that doesn't change. We obviously assess each opposition as it comes. There has been changes. But I think there's also a nice element for both teams because you know the team well, we've faced them already, and it'll be really interesting to see how each side goes after this game again.
And just finally, just an update on where we're at with the squad, any injuries or how are we looking on that front?
Yeah, we obviously, I think everyone can tell, we've picked up a few niggles this time, and the bye week came at a good moment for us in terms of getting bodies back into training, which is good. Obviously Lucy Quinn went for a procedure which went really well, so we're moving in the right direction. Couple of niggles, but that is always the way. We've got a really good squad here. Everyone will continue to play their part and it just shows how important the squad is when we come through great games like last weekend and moving forwards.
Thanks Amy, good luck at the weekend.
Thank you.